Hey guys, this is Noemi from Pigeon Art. Sorry about the different angle than usual, my sewing machine's in the way. And I guess that means I'm doing a sewing video. Before we start, just need to say I'm sorry about the quality of my video today. For some reason, I don't know why, everything was overexposed. I'm not making clothes today, I'm altering clothes that I've bought to either fit me better or just to fix problems that I've had with them. Okay guys, so when I say op shopping, I mean thrifting, I guess, is what you guys call it in the rest of the world. We Australians call it op shopping. So I buy most of my clothes from op shops now. So it's, yeah, eco-friendly because you're not buying new clothes. It's really good for your wallet, and look, it's a socially conscious thing to do. So I can't see any negatives to buying secondhand. So if you can't find anything in your size, it's a really good option just to go a size up, you know, or two sizes up, or three. Doesn't matter, because if you've got a sewing machine and like if you know the basics, you can actually fix it up yourself and make it into your size. So that's what I'm doing today. The pants aren't op shop finds. I bought that new maybe 6 years ago or something, and I've just been putting up with the fact that they're too loose all this time and just not dealing with it. Bought this one at a op shop, and it's actually a size L, a large. I just like the shape of it, and even though it's too big for me, I think I can do something about it. So I bought this one at the op shop, St. Vinny's in Tassie. Very cute, but also too big. This last one is actually one that I bought from a shop. It wasn't from an op shop. It was a one size fits all, and I guess it sort of did, but it never really did, if that makes sense. This bit has no elastic in it, so I'm forever pulling my pants up. So I'm going to try these on so I can show you how they fit, then we'll start sewing. This is how it fits. I still wear it, like it's not like I'm worried about the size of it, especially because it's a winter clothing, lots of layers in winter. But I think there is a really simple solution, and that would just be to move this little button so that it buttons up here. Okay, so I'm doing this quickly because it's cold and not wearing a jumper. So, like, firstly, like it's not huge. I mean, it's perfectly fine, but I don't like having my bra showing, and I don't think anyone else likes that. Anyway, so how cute is this top though? Love it so much. I am forever pulling these back up, so I definitely want to be able to wear these without having to worry about having to pull them up. I'm not going to go in the order that I showed them to you, but I'm going to start with the pants because I don't have to take off layers to deal with these. The way you wear these is this long. Oh, you can't see anything because of my black top. I don't have to take off layers to deal with these. The way you wear these is you twist these back over. So, like, I could rip into here. There's a you can't see it because it's black, but there's a sew line here. I could cut it open and then sew it back together, and no one would ever know because it would be folded back over. That's one option. The other option, which I'm actually thinking I might do, is fold this over so there's some on this side and there's some on that side, and then put the sew line here. They would sit higher up though. I don't have to unpick anything. That sounds like a win-win to me. I actually could just do that without it having to be halfway up. I mean, could be anywhere really. Could be there. And then sew it. Yeah, alright, I'm doing that. Okay, so what I'm doing. Sorry guys. It's only 6 millimeters wide. So, I probably don't need it to be more than like 1.5 centimeters. I think I'm going to do it 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters from So the fold will be 2 centimeters from there, which I just dropped it again, but that was that. So there's going to be a fold there at the pin, and then I'm going to sew this like that all the way around, and then I'll leave I don't know, this much unsewed, and then I'll thread my elastic through it and then sew it up, and that's it. That's all I need to do. Just took me half an hour to work out how to do it, but the easiest way to do it, but we're there now, so good. So as usual, I don't think I explained very well. The idea is where I'm putting the pins now will be where the fold is. I'll fold it in half so that it sits the way it will when it's on you, and I'll be sewing from where the tape measure is measuring from. So at the 0 mark is where I'm going to actually be doing a sew line. That's going to give me the gap that I need to thread in the elastic. Then all I need to do is thread in the elastic, and then that's it. Okay, we're nearly there. One more. So that's just to tell me all I've done so far is marked where the fold's going to be. Next, hopefully I didn't pin it. Yeah, good. Next it's folding it. We'll start near A. We'll start here. I'm folding where the pins are, and then adding more pins where I'm going to be sewing along. Now I can take out the pins that were telling me where to fold. I'm going to sew along this line with black thread. First things first, you want to measure it around your waist. You want to decide where you think it's going to sit. I'm thinking a bit higher than I used to because they don't have to be using the shape of my waist anymore to hold them up. So I think around here. And then you don't want them too tight. You don't want this to be too tight because, well, I hate tight things. But you also don't want it too loose because otherwise there's no point doing what we just did. So, like a good amount, like I'm thinking this much. Use a safety pin. You find your little opening, grab a different pin. You pin one end with your sewing pin to so it doesn't follow you around, and then thread it through. Side with the safety pin, thread it through all the way around. Little tip there, a bigger safety pin's better than a smaller one. You can gather them all around the safety pin and then pull it through. So you just bunch it up and then pull. This isn't the most neat sewing I've ever done. It was really hard with this fabric. It's just so soft and like there's no way of stopping it from just flying off on me, but because it's going to be gathered, it doesn't actually matter too much. Now I finished, got the safety pin out at the other end. Now the most important thing right now is to make sure, I'll just attach it to this next to the other piece that's pinned down, and I'm going to make sure that I haven't twisted the elastic in here because it's just going to be uncomfortable. And same as pajama pants, like I said last time I was sewing in the video. I bought these pants so that they'd be comfortable, and yeah, having a twist in the elastic isn't going to be much fun. Yep, here we go. And that goes like that. Okay, now just do this. All good. Using the pin, lay them flat on each other, and then I'm going to sew them together. Okay, and then back. This isn't working, I don't know why, don't ask me. So I decided not to sew up the bit at the back where the elastic goes, because I can get back to the elastic if I need to. Like, I'm not 100% sure this is quite tight enough. It's a definite improvement on what it was. It used to have to sit at the widest part of my hips and be held up just by the shape of my body, so which wasn't very safe, because you see the width of those pants, they would be dragging on the floor and I'd be constantly falling over them. So yeah, I think it needs to be a little bit tighter, but I'm going to give them a go, wear them today, and see if I need to tighten them, and you know, that's not a big deal. It's pretty easily done. Okay, so I put this on inside out so I can work out how much I need to cut off here on each side. I don't want it to be a skin tight thing, it's still going to be loose. So I've taken off like a good couple of centimeters there, couple centimeters there. I think if I do the same all the way along. Actually, the bottom, it needs a bit less, the looks of it. It's so cold. Okay. I've done a pretty bad job of pinning it all, but let's give it a go. You definitely don't want to go in more than that at the bottoms. I think it could go more here. Not by much, maybe half a centimeter on each side. Here I'm just tidying it up and making sure I've taken it in the same amount on both sides. Looks like I forgot to hit record when I was using the machine to sew these sides up, so we go straight to me cutting off the excess. I'm now wearing both pieces of clothing that I've altered. I'm very happy with the size and shape of the top, and the bottoms are still holding up without me having to pull them up every 5 minutes, so very happy with that so far. Next one. You can't see it from here, but this cut fabric is actually covering holes there, so that would be really easy to do. So I'll just give that a snip. So trying not to get the yarn underneath it. So see what I mean? Like, these are holes in there. It's just you can't see them from this side because it's covered by fabric, so it's easily enough done. So same height, just here. Alright, well this is a nightmare. Bring it to the back and then we'll work something out. So when I took off the button, I actually discovered that right underneath the button there was a big need for repair. You can see it's happening there too. I mean, I don't know what's going on with this piece of clothing, but for some reason the yarn is just unraveling. So anyway, I've done that, which you just watched me do, and now I'm gonna add this button right over the pin. You can see where the holes are from past holes. And I'll just do a quick pass the way they had it. And then I'll do another pass around a few times. I think I can take out this pin now. Where it's going. I need to tighten it. Alright, that'll have to do. So I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see if I'm in focus or not, or if I'm overexposed like I have been this whole video, but here it is. I'm really happy with that. It's gonna go really well with my jacket that I bought while I was doing all my shopping spree in Vinnie's. And yeah, I really like it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for bearing with me through my cold. It's been a bit harder than expected to do this. Thought I was good at sewing. Just love this little top. I'm not trying it on again, it's too cold. But I think it looks really cute on now, and it doesn't show my bra, and no one needs to see that, so it's good. Love this. I'm glad I found the spot that needed repairing before it was too late, so I'm hoping what I've done is enough. And my pants! Yes! I can finally wear them without having to worry about hiking them up every 5 seconds, so I'm glad I finally got around to doing that. Feel free to subscribe and like the video if you want to see more of my content. And I'll see you next time. Bye!